Oh, you Joe. Dorothy!
Any sign of her yet, Emma?
No, I don't know if she takes that girl somewhere to school. She's throwing a three-legged town.
Well, if she ain't here soon, I'll have to send a hand to fetch her.
Think it's coming for sure, Henry?
I don't like the looks of that sky at all, Emma.
It's close to an hour.
I don't like the looks of it at all.
Drat that girl. Dorothy!
Here, you Joe.
Me?
Hike down the road a piece and see what's holding up Dorothy.
Oh, sure thing, Mr. Gale.
Well, don't just sit there, get! I think we're getting a twister.
A twister, Mr. Gale?
Uh-huh.
Well, what do you know?
Well, don't just sit there, get!
Oh, yes, sir, Mr. Gale.
Hey, hold on a minute, you Joe. I think I see her. Dorothy!
Hello, Aunt Em.
That's her, the critter. Come on, cold molasses.
Joe, we better see about that stock. Let's get.
I'm getting Mr. Gale.
Hello, Aunt Em.
Where you been, miss?
No place. I came right home from school.
How'd you come? Way at Topeka?
No, I came right home, Aunt Em. Honest.
And flowers just growing in your hand, I suppose.
Oh, they're for Uncle Henry. Tomorrow's his birthday. Are they pretty to smell?
We were worried half to death where you were, and you were picking flowers.
But it took me just a jiffy to get them, Aunt Em.
What else you do?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Except maybe look in the creek for a jiffy.
And waiting, will you, miss?
No, I just like to sit on the bank and look inside.
Inside of what?
The creek.
A creek ain't got insides. It's only got a bottom, and there ain't nothing to see except stones and fish swimming around.
Is that all you see, Aunt Em?
That's all any Christian can see, Dorothy.
But didn't you ever take a quick look at a fish and think it was a mermaid first off, maybe?
Dorothy!
I have lots of
That
times.
ain't right, Dorothy.
Why not?
Because if the good Lord had wanted us to see mermaids swimming around in our cow pasture, he would have put them there himself.
But didn't you ever pretend, Aunt Em? Like maybe a cloud wasn't really a cloud, but a big palace or something? Why, just this afternoon I was lying in the field and watching the
Right
sky.
home from school. Eh?
But it's so nice out, Aunt Em.
Nice! Your Uncle Henry's worried after that there's going to be a twister.
Well, Uncle Henry's always worried about something or another. Yesterday was the mortgage, and the day before that it was inflation.
When you get older, you worry too.
About inflation?
I wouldn't doubt it one bit.
No, not me, Aunt Em. When I get big, I'm not going to worry about anything.
That's a good trick. Only how you suppose you're going to do it.
I'll go someplace where people don't believe in worrying.
And where is that exactly?
I don't know, but I'll find it someday.
I hope you do. I'll take these and put them in some water for Uncle Henry. But remember, miss, you're not going anywhere in case that twister comes.
I won't. Loya, Joe.
Mo?
Joe, what'd you figure over the rainbow?
Huh?
The rainbow. It must go someplace. Someplace wonderful.
I never really gave it much thought, Dorothy.
Troubles felt like lemon drops are raining perfection. magic house. It flies, you say? As sure as I'm a munchkin. It came right out of the sky. It flew right down the rainbow. Zoom. How do you know it killed the wicked witch? I saw it. The house cracked right square on her head. Zoom. If you don't believe me, look. That's the witch's feet sticking out underneath. It's the ruby slippers, all right, dear. She's got to be dead. Shh! What's the matter? Whoever owns that flag house must be very powerful indeed. Another witch, perhaps. So until we know whether this stranger is good or bad, we'd better be careful. How are we going to find out? Knock on the door and ask. Spoken like a true munchkin, Mayor. Go ahead. We'll wait. Me? The house is on your property. But it's your job to welcome strangers. You're the mayor. Where's on the committee? The rest of you, go. As mayor, you've got to go first. Fine. Then we'll all go together. Don't do that! It's my sinuses! Forward, men! I know the stranger's name. It's Roll Route 2. Let's hope that's a good name. What? It's a girl. See? She's asleep in there. She looks harmless. Looks mean nothing in a witch. Go ahead, Mayor, knock. It seems a shame to wake her. Go ahead, you're not afraid of a girl, are you? I'll show you who's afraid.
Hantem? Uncle Henry? Where are you? Outside? Hantem, I had the funniest dream. I dreamt that the twister came and blew the house way up in the sky and got caught in the rain open. Something tells me this isn't Kansas. Now I know this isn't Kansas.
Hail,
Are you speaking to me, miss?
hail, strange sorceress.
Your name is Roll Route 2.
Hail, rule route 2.
Hail yourself, miss. But my name's Dorothy.
Are you a good witch or a bad witch? Which?
I'm not any kind of witch. I'm Dorothy Gale from Kansas.
Kansas. I think I read about that in a children's storybook someplace.
What place is this?
This is the country of the Munchkins in the land of Oz.
But how did I get here?
Your house brought you down the rainbow. Look,
Certainly is pretty.
it is the first time you've ever seen the other end of the rainbow, Dorothy.
Yes, ma'am. Say, I've never seen the rainbow hang around for so long.
Oh, that's there all the time. It's only the other end that moves from place to place. We sometimes wonder where it goes.
Are you a munchkin, miss?
No, I'm the sorceress of the north, Dorothy, and I rule the county of the Gillikins in the northern part of Oz.
I see. Pardon me, but is Oz a fairyland?
Naturally. Isn't Kansas?
Well, not exactly.
Then how's their house fly so well?
Well, that was the twister.
Well, whatever it is, you have done the Munchkins a great service by killing their wicked witch.
I killed a witch.
Or your house did. Look,
Oh, how dreadful. What'll Aunt Em say?
if your Aunt Em knew the witch, she'd say you did a wonderful thing, Dorothy. She was very wicked. Had I the power, I should have rid the land of Oz of her a very long time ago.
Well, if you think no one will mind.
Ask the Munchkins what they think.
Where are they?
Oh, they're around. Come out, little Munchkins. Come out. This is not a witch. Come out. Come out, come out, wherever you are, and meet the young lady who brought us original witch at last is dead!
Ding dong, witch is dead, witch, wicked witch. Ding dong, wicked witch is dead. Wake up, sleepyhead, rub your eyes, get out of bed. Wake up, wicked witch is dead. She's gone where the rapids go below, below, below your home. Let's open up and sing and ring the bells of ding dong, merry on. Sing it high, sing it low. Let them know the wicked witch is dead. As mayor of the Munchkin City, in the county of the land of Oz, I welcome you most regally.
But we've got to verify it legally to see if she is morally, ethically, spiritually, physically, positively, absolutely, undeniably, and reliably dead.
As coroner, I must admit I thoroughly examined her, and she's not only merely dead, she's with us sincerely.
Today's the day of independence for all the Munchkins and their descendants. Ding dong, the witch is dead, witch, old witch, the wicked witch. Ding dong, the wicked witch is dead. Wake up, sleepyhead, rub your eyes, get out of bed. Wake up, the wicked witch is dead. She's gone where the goblins go below, below, below your home. Let's open up and sing and ring the bells of ding dong, merry on. Sing it high, sing it low. Let them know the wicked witch is dead. We represent the Lullaby League, the Lullaby League, the Lullaby League, and in the name of the Lullaby League, we wish you all welcome to Munchkin
We represent the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild, and in the name of the Lollipop Guild, we wish you all welcome to Munchkin Land.
We welcome you to Munchkin Land. From now on you'll be history. You'll be history, and we will glorify your name. You'll hear us in the hallway.
Thank you all very much. It's lovely here in Munchkinland, and you're all as nice as can be.
Hooray for Dorothy!
I hope you don't think I'm being impolite or anything, but you see, tomorrow's my Uncle Henry's birthday, and I've just got to be there. Do any of you know how to get to Kansas?
Kansas?
Don't you know how to get there? Aren't there trains or buses or anything?
Not Oz, Dorothy.
But I just got to get home.
I know. Why don't you just get into that house of yours and fly right back up the rainbow?
Oh, I couldn't do that. Not unless there was another twister. How about that, Miss Sorceress? Do you think you could give me a twister someplace?
No, Dorothy. I'm afraid I don't have the power for that. There is no way at all for you to get back to Kansas.
But I've just got to get home.
Unless, perhaps the great Oz himself will help you.
Who's the Great Oz?
The great Oz is our ruler. He's the most powerful wizard in this whole fairyland.
And you think he could get me back to Kansas?
The Great Oz can do anything.
Well, where is he?
He lives in the Emerald City, in the exact center of the land of Oz.
How do I get there?
There's no way except to walk, Dorothy, and it is a long and treacherous journey.
I don't care. As long as it'll get me back to Kansas. Who killed my sister? Who killed the Witch of the East? Was it you? Answer me!
Leave her alone.
You stay out of it. I'm your profession. So it was it? You killed her, didn't you? I didn't mean to kill anyone. It was an accident. I didn't mean to. Didn't mean to. Accident. Well, my little pretty, I can cause accidents too. And this is how I do it.
Aren't you forgetting the ruby slippers?
The ruby slippers? Yes, ruby slippers. They're gone! The ruby slippers! What have you done with them? Give them back to me or I'll...
It's too late. There they are, and there they shall stay.
Give me back my slippers. I'm the only one who knows how to use them. They're of no use to you. Give them back to me. Give them back!
Keep tight inside them. Their magic must be very powerful, or else you wouldn't want them so badly.
You stay out of this, Glinda, or I'll fix you as well.
Oh, rubbish! You have no power here. Be gone before someone drops a house on you, too.
Fine. I'll bide my time. And as for you, my fine lady, it's true. I can't attend to you here and now as I would like. Just try. Just try. I'll get you, my pretty!
Don't worry. She can't hurt you anymore. Just follow the yellow brick road.
Road. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Which was it? Well, which way is it? This way or that? It can't be both. Wait. You moved. Are you alive? Can you talk?
I don't know. I've never tried.
You're doing it now.
Well, so I am. Easy, ain't it?
The easiest thing there is, Aunt Em says.
Well, if it wasn't easy, I'd never be able to do it.
Why not?
I haven't got a brain.
Well, how do you know?
The farmer that stuffed me left it out.
I would agree. Plenty of people get along fine without him.
I sure hope you're right. Have you got one?
A brain? Sure.
Well, don't you think it's foolish of me to spend the rest of my life up here on this post?
I guess it can't be too comfortable.
Not only that, what good am I?
Don't you scare crows?
No. They take one look at me and they go right on eating the corn. They know I'm fastened up here. They have brains, you see.
Well, I guess there isn't much point of you being there then.
That's what I would think if I could think.
Would you like me to help you down?
Could you?
I think I can reach.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Can you walk?
I don't know. I've never tried. You see, I was only made this morning.
My, you're young.
When were you made?
Oh, years and years ago.
You must be very well stuffed.
I'm not stuffed at all.
Then what keeps you up?
Oh, bones and all sorts of things.
You are a very unusual scarecrow.
I'm not a scarecrow. I'm a person like the Munchkins.
But you're a different color.
Oh, that's my dress.
There really is a lot to learn, isn't there?
Doesn't that hurt you?
What's hurt?
What you don't know doesn't hurt you, I guess.
Well, now that I can walk, where shall we go?
I have to find the Yellow Brick Road.
You're going to the Emerald City, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask the Great Oz to send me back to Kansas.
Do you think the Great Oz could give me brains?
It wouldn't hurt to ask him.
Do you mind if I go with you, Dorothy?
Of course not, Scarecrow. As long as you're willing to go all that way just for a brain.
Ah, brain. If I only had a brain. I could while away the hours, conferring with the flowers, consulting with the rain. And my head I'd be scratching while my thoughts are busy hatching if I only had a brain. I'd unravel every riddle for any individual in trouble or in pain. With the thoughts I'd be thinking I could be another Lincoln if I only had a brain. Oh, I can tell you all the oceans near the shore. I could think of things I've never thought before, and then I'd sit and think some more. Gosh, it would be awful pleasing to reason out the reason of things I can't explain. Then perhaps I deserve it and be even worthier of it if I only had a brain.
And what was that?
Sounds like somebody's in trouble.
Sounded up here. What, Scarecrow?
Why? What is it?
It looks like a big tin soldier.
Tin Woodsman, if you don't mind.
He can talk.
I talk much better if you oil my jaws.
What's he saying?
Oil can. Oil.
Something about oil.
Oh, here it is.
Oil my jaws.
Like this?
Ah, that's better. Thank you.
Mike, what was the trouble?
I rusted, that's all. I was out chopping and got caught in the rain. Now, if you could oil my arms, I could put this axe down.
Oh, certainly.
Ah, thank you. I've been holding that axe for ages, it seems.
His right elbow still squeaks.
Never mind that now. Oil my legs, please.
And you're really alive?
Of course, my dear. Is that so surprising?
In Kansas, it would be.
Even in Oz, it's unique, my dear. So far as I know, the tinsmith only made one like me before he went away.
If you ask me, I'd say you did a pretty wonderful job.
There's only one thing wrong with me.
And what's that?
Listen. Hollow, hollow, hollow. You see, I haven't got a heart. The tinsmith forgot to give me one.
Oh, don't cry.
Please, can you hand?
Would you like my handkerchief?
No, the arrow can. I'm rusting again.
Feel better now?
I only need one thing to be the happiest tin man alive. A heart. When a man's an empty kettle, he should be on his mettle, and yet I'm torn apart. Just because I'm presuming I could be a kind of human if I only had a heart. I'd be tender, I'd be gentle, and awfully sentimental regarding
send me back to Kansas.
I'm gonna ask for brains.
Do you think the great Oz could give me a heart?
I was just going to suggest you come along and see if you would.
I'd like that very much.
But if you had any sense, you'd ask for brains and not a heart. Because what's good a heart if you don't know how to use it?
I'd take a heart any day. Brains can't make you happy. And happiness is the best thing in the world.
Well then, let's be off to see the wizard.
We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. There's a wizard about wings and knows the best. If ever a wizard was the Wizard of Oz, there's one because of the wonderful things he does. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
Here we are, Dorothy, the Oliver Groves.
And this takes us all the way to the Emerald City.
Just stay right on and you're bound to get there. That is, if you get your face first.
Are there bears in this forest?
Now, don't be scaring these people off. You know perfectly well there aren't many bears around here anymore.
Oh, that's good.
No, sir. The lions and tigers is
Gee,
And there's one more thing you gotta watch out for.
what's that?
The jitterbugs.
What are jitterbugs?
Things
What kind of things?
you don't know. Nobody's ever lived to tell. All we know is that they make you dance.
Oh, that doesn't sound too bad.
But they won't let you stop. You just dance and dance and dance and dance. And dance and dance. And dance. Until there's nothing left to do at all.
Oh,
What would the jitterbugs do to me? I can't dance.
Don't worry. The jitterbugs will teach you. Oh, it makes me nervous to think about. Goodbye, Hunter. Goodbye, goodbye. See you, I hope.
goodbye.
Don't rush off.
You know what? I think they're scared.
I know I am.
Don't be. There's nothing to be afraid of.
Except lions and tigers and bears and jitterbugs.
The scarecrow and I will protect you.
I know. And anyways, I've got the ruby red slippers. So who's afraid of some old bears?
That's the way to talk.
Personally, I'm not afraid of anything. Except for a lighted match.
I'm not afraid of anything, as long as I'm well oiled.
We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. He is a wizard of Oz, if ever a wizard was. If ever a wizard was, the Wizard of Oz is one because.
Put 'em up, put 'em up, put up your dukes and fight. Are you many or mice? Put 'em up, put 'em up. I'll take on both of you at once. Come on. Oh, you won't fight, huh? Huh? The softy, huh? Get up and fight. I got half a mind to rend you loose limb from limb. Now beat it.
Stop it, you big bully.
Hey, that hurt.
Why, you're nothing but a coward.
Can I help it?
Oh, stop it. You're too big to cry.
But it's so humiliating.
What is?
A fine king of beasts I am. Oh, I'm afraid of everything. I wish I was dead, but I'm scared of death too.
Stop crying. We aren't gonna hurt you.
Get that awful axe away from me, will you?
What are you afraid of all the time?
How would you like to live in a big dark forest with beasts all around you? Oh, those bears.
Do you fight with them?
No, I warn them, and they run away.
Then why are you afraid of bears?
Suppose one day, one of them will run. Oh, and to top it all off, I'm hungry all the time.
In the forest here, I think there'd be plenty of game to kill.
There is, but I'm scared of the sight of blood.
What you need is courage.
You're telling me, pal, courage. If I only had courage. Life is sad, believe me, missy, when you're born to be a sissy without the vim and boy. But I could change my habits.
show the dinosaurs who's king around the forest, a king they better soy. Why with my regal beezer I could be another Caesar if I only had the knife.
Why don't you come to the Emerald City with us? I'm going to ask the Great Oz to send me back to Kansas.
And I'm gonna ask for brains.
And I for a heart.
Who's this Oz?
He's a wizard.
Can you give me courage?
He can do anything.
Oh, but I'm afraid to ask him. What if he says no?
Well, then you wouldn't be any worse off than you are now.
Oh, but I dasn't. I wouldn't know how to conduct myself at court. I'm no social lion.
Oh, come on.
It's the only sensible thing to do.
And we'd really like to have you with us.
Well, if you wouldn't be ashamed to be seen with such a coward.
Of course not.
We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. We hear he is a wizard, a wizard, if ever a once there was. If ever a once there was, the Wizard of Oz is one because.
Did you just hear what I just heard?
That noise don't come from an ordinary bird.
It could be just a cricket or a critter in the trees.
It's giving me the jitters and the joints around the bees.
I think I see a ginger and he's fuzzy and he's furry. I haven't got a brain, but I think I ought to worry.
I haven't got a heart, but I've got a palpitation.
As monarch of the forest, I don't like the situation.
Are you gonna stand around and let it fill us all with horror?
I'd like to run down. But I think I lost my roar.
It's a nuisance.
It's a nuisance.
It's a what's this?
It's a what's this?
Who's that?
Who's that?
Who's that?
Who's that?
Who's that hiding in the treetops? Is that rascal? The jitterbug. Should you catch him? Buzz it round you. Keep away from the jitterbug. All the bees and the breeze and the bats and the trees have a terrible, horrible buzz. All the bees and the breeze and the bats and the trees can't do what the jitterbug does. So be careful of that rascal. Keep away from the jitterbug. Oh, the jitterbug. Oh, the bug. Oh, the jitterbug. Bug, 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 bug. I'm a twitter. In the roost. Oh, the jitter's got me dancing on 1,000 toes. There she goes.
Help! Help! A lion!
Hey, lady, that hoits!
A lion! Help! Help!
Hey, leave me alone. I ain't done nothing to you.
Lion! Help!
Leave me alone.
Help! Help! Lion!
Get me out of this.
Help! Help!
Stand aside, madam. I'll save you.
Hey, watch where you're pointing that thing. Hey, cut it out. Cut it out.
You don't shoot, but there's a loose lion.
Who's loose?
You are.
I am not. I'm just as good as you are.
It just means you're at large.
Well, she ought to have her mouth washed out with soap. Wait till I get my courage. I'll show her who's loose.
Isn't anyone going to do anything about this terrible beast?
You've done enough already, lady. feel like a waffle iron.
You don't have to be afraid of him. He may look fierce, but he's just like a big kitten.
Really? Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Nice kitty. Nice kitty.
Don't dare do that. Only a coward hits a woman.
Can I help it if I ain't brave?
If you don't behave, you'll never let us see the wizard.
What is going on here?
There's some strangers, Lord Growly.
Who are they?
Well, that one's a girl.
I can see them, but what are they?
That's a $64 question, your lordship.
Well, little girl, suppose you tell me who you are and why you come here.
I'm Dorothy Gale from Kansas, and this is my friend the Scarecrow, and this is the Tin Man, and that's the Cowardly Lion. And we've all come to the Emerald City to see the Great Oz.
You must be very brave, all of you.
Huh?
Why brave?
To dare to see the Great Oz, of course.
But he is a good wizard, isn't he?
Yes, Dorothy, he is good and he is just. But he is the most powerful wizard in the world. And if you bothered him with some foolish request, he might destroy you. Like that.
Come on, Dorothy, let's go.
Wait, we can't.
But you heard him. Destroy us like... Scarecrow, show her. No good.
How's that?
That's what the wizard might do, Dorothy. Snap, and we're gone.
I don't care. I'm going to ask the Great Oz to send me back to Kansas.
And I'm gonna ask for brains.
Die for a heart.
And I'll wait here.
No, you won't. You're going to ask for courage.
Oh, but Dorothy...
No, don't worry. It won't be any trouble at all for the wizard to give you your courage.
He can do it just like that.
Don't do that, will you?
We don't care what happens, sir. We'd like to see the Great Oz.
I shall inform him. While I'm gone, my daughter Gloria will seek your comfort. You three, come with me.
Would you like to see the palace?
Yes, very much.
We'll see there presently. We're so happy you can be here with us today.
And that's one thing I noticed about the Emerald City. Everyone seems so happy to be here.
Why shouldn't we be? Can you tell us about Kansas, Dorothy?
Oh, it's big and flat and gray. Not near as pretty as Oz.
Then why don't you just stay here and live with all of us?
Oh, Aunt Em would be awful hurt. And anyways, now that I'm away from Kansas, I'm sort of hankering to get back. Funny, too, because when I was there, I couldn't wait to get away.
Oh, Dorothy, what are the men like in Kansas?
Oh, they're the finest there is anywhere. You should meet my Uncle Henry. He's the nicest man in the world, except maybe the Scarecrow.
And what about the younger men, Dorothy?
Oh, we have them same as every place else.
I guess you're a little too young to know what I mean, Dorothy.
Oh, I know what you mean. My cousin Annabelle, she's engaged, and she looks the way you all look.
And how do we look?
Sort of half melted like. Oh, and she sings all the time, too. Even when she's doing the dishes.
What does she sing about?
Oh, stars and love and that stuff.
Stars? Love and that stuff? Can you sing to us what Annabelle sings?
If you say so. But I think it's pretty silly.
What's the matter?
I'm trying to get that half melted look.
really think the wizard could give me my brains?
Oh yes, Oz can do anything.
Well, now that we've seen the palace, fellas, shall we get going?
But we haven't seen the wizard yet.
Oh, yes, but who is it?
What does the Great Oz look like?
Oh, he can look like anything he wants.
You mean he changes shapes?
Oh yes, for instance, one minute he can be a big ball of fire. And the next, he can be a dragon. Or maybe he just maybe be thunder and lightning. Or he could just be a pretty little girl like Dorothy here.
That's much better.
I have seen the Great Oz.
What does he say?
He will see you. And remember, at all costs, do not make him angry.
Hey, Lord Crowley, what did he look like this time?
He was invisible.
I am Dorothy, small and meek. And if you would, Mr. Wizard, I'd like to go back to Kansas.
Why would anyone want to go back to Kansas?
That's my home, Mr. Wizard.
And what this anime mattress that stands beside you?
I am but a simple scarecrow to your wizardness.
And what do you want with Great Oz?
Some brains, please.
And this tan that walks like a man? What does you want with Great Oz?
I'm just an ordinary tin woodsman, Great Oz, but the tinsmith left my heart out, and I thought perhaps you might have an extra one lying around that you could give me.
What is this strange woman sounding here? Is this an overgrown mouse looking for me? Step forward, Mike. What do you want of me?
Courage.
And why should I grant you these favors?
Because you are great and powerful, and we are all small and weak, except the lion.
And I might as well be.
I shall do these things.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Wizard.
That's wonderful!
But first you must do one thing for me.
Yes, Mr. Oz?
Kill the wicked witch in the west.
But how?
You killed the witch in the east.
But that was just an accident.
Then let this be my accident. I don't care how it's done. This is what I can kill her.
What if she kills us first?
And I suppose you won't need your courage now. Will you, Mike? Now go! And when the witch is dead, you may return. Now go!
Do have another cup of baby blood.
Could I take another drop, my dear?
You won't be?
No thanks, I've already had 3, hon.
Then have a bat swing.
I wouldn't dare. I had dinner at an old girlfriend's house. You don't eat averages 2% barbecue? She sulks.
I know that type.
By the way, good morning. I brought you that recipe.
Not the one that gets back to ruby red slippers.
Yes, I cooked it on the witch's nose for you.
I'll show that brat, Dorothy. Now let's see. Take the whites of 9 snake's eggs. 9 at these prices. My, this better work.
Look at charm, my dear.
Feet, folded yolks, a chopped toad. Let's see. I've got that. And that. Well, this don't look so hard. Can't thank you enough, my dear. It's just what I've been looking for.
Well, as much as I hate to, I'm afraid I've got to scram.
You go my way, don't you, Bobby?
As far as the grades are.
Then I think I'll be on too, my dear.
Oh, well, come again, girls. Tibia!
Coming, madam.
My apologies. You ring?
Bring the lady 6, Tibia.
Yes, ma'am.
He's new, isn't he, hon?
Yes, and a jewel, too.
Wherever did you raise him?
Through an agent.
A really good agency?
Well, medium.
I believe this is yours, madam,
Thanks, Tibia.
and yours, madam.
I was telling Sarah she ought to trade in that old Grumman for one of these.
Well, if you know how you looked on that, my dear.
But it has twice the pickup.
This is fine for me, thanks.
Will we see that flag now, son? I believe so, so I haven't a thing to wear.
It was charming, my dear.
Flying anytime. Goodbye now. When you see the change, Sylvia, you may walk the werewolf.
Yes, madam.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
I beg your pardon, madam.
Danger! Danger threatens. My cord hurts. Someone plans me harm, Sylvia.
Who, madam?
We'll see who dares. Turn on the magic picture.
Yes, madam.
Aye. Picture! Show the threat me!
Roar!
Who's that, Tibia?
I believe that's Metro Goldwyn Mayer, madam.
Doors!
What you worried about, Wayne?
Just trying to keep my chin up. I don't like being out after the dark.
You know, friend, you should just say to yourself, I'm not afraid.
Ain't it bad enough being a coward, let alone be a liar?
I wonder how much further we have to go to find the witch's castle.
Don't speak of it, will you, Dorothy?
You know we have to kill her.
You do you?
Do we really have to kill her? I don't like the idea of killing anything somehow.
The wizard said to kill the witch.
She'll be better off dead, with a face like hers.
No, be a big
The old bag. You're right. She's got to die.
Only I still say, suppose she kills us first.
Use your brains, Lion. You're big and tough. Nothing can hurt the Tin Man or I. And besides, Dorothy has the ruby red slippers. And the witch doesn't know we're coming. So what can the witch do?
You'll see. Now, where did I put that presser?
Look in your pocket.
Ah, thanks. What?
Look in your pocket, Scarecrow, and see how much further the map says we have to go.
Never mind now. What's through those trees?
It's a castle.
The witch's castle.
Now what do we do, fellas?
I'll do the rest. I'll let the girl here first. Hey!
Hey, where's Dorothy?
She was right here just a minute ago.
Dorothy!
This way, spirits!
Where am I?
Right here, my dear.
It's you.
That's right, my dear. So nice of you to come calling on me. Sorry I can't let you kill me.
Leave me alone. You can't hurt me.
Oh, yes, I can, my dear. I found a way. Slippers or no slippers.
Leave me alone.
Dorothy!
Where are you, Dorothy?
I'm here.
Dorothy!
Dorothy! I'm here.
Dorothy!
Here with the witch.
Only a picture. Dorothy.
You mean they can't hear me?
That's right, my dear.
I don't believe you. I'm here, a scarecrow, with a witch. A scarecrow.
That's funny.
What is?
Something seems to be telling me something. It's as almost if I had a brain.
What's it telling you?
That somehow the witch has got Dorothy.
She has.
I mean, she couldn't have wandered off far enough that she wouldn't be able to hear us.
You're right.
It's magic. It's got to be magic.
Oh, why didn't I stay home like a sensible coward?
The Scarecrow's right. The witch took Dorothy.
Yes, yes, yes.
And it's up to us to save her.
You hear that, you old witch? They're going to save me.
Oh, no, they're not, my dear. Tibia,
Yes, madam.
these three gentlemen will be calling shortly. I'd like you to welcome them with our usual cordiality.
Very good, madam.
Have the big cauldron filled.
Very good, madam.
Dorothy and I will be off yonder trying out this new recipe. I sure hope there were so many eggs, my dear.
What a school. Hey, cut it.
Cut what?
Pulling my tail.
I didn't pull your tail.
Cut it, stop it. I know you did.
But I assure you I didn't.
Oh, a wise guy.
Shh!
I've got to find Dorothy.
Just make sure you give it back when you're done.
You look back.
My axe.
I didn't take your axe.
I saw you take it just now.
No, I didn't. These two-years going nuts. First he pulls my tail, then he says he didn't. Then he says I took his axe. What would I want to do? Scarecrow, do you see what I
gentleman.
Well, where was he?
He's standing right there.
No, show me exactly.
Come to me. I'll let go alone. Take my hand. He's standing right here. Scarecrow, your promise. Come on.
And now, for the second part of the charm.
Leave me alone!
Now, my dear, it won't hurt a bit. Just a big kettle full of some water and powder.
A cauldron?
Oh, don't worry, my dear. Water isn't hot.
What will it do to me?
If it works, my dear, you'll shrink, that's all.
Shrink?
That's right, my dear. Let's try something else. Ah, yes. Here's that foolish Tin Man's axe.
Where is he now?
He's being taken care of. Now, let's just put it in and see how it works. Yes, works beautifully, see?
And I'll get small like that?
Oh, but don't worry, my dear. You won't stay that way. Watch.
It's getting smaller and smaller.
And smaller and smaller.
It's gone!
That's right, my dear.
And that's what will happen to me?
Yes, my dear. Now, if you'll be a good little girl and get in.
I won't!
Then I'll have you put in.
Help! Help, Scarecrow! Tin Man, help! Help!
Back, you little beast. Well, what do you want?
We heard just now.
Where's Tibia?
He sent us here. He's looking after the prisoners.
They're all right?
Oh, they're fine.
How long have you three been haunting here?
We go with the lease.
What's wrong with that one on the end?
He always does that. He died of too much air conditioning.
Help me with this prank, would you?
Get her, boys!
Don't!
Hey, I can't move.
Thought you'd fool me, eh? So there's nothing I can do to hurt you, eh? Watch this, Scarecrow!
Don't you dare do that to the Scarecrow!
Atta girl, Dorothy! Hey, I can move again.
You saved us, Dorothy.
You saved me, you mean?
Look! She's getting away!
Look how small she is.
Don't let her get out!
No, you don't, like
Does it?
She's getting out again!
Look at her shrink. This must be the same stuff my laundry uses.
How'd you get away from the ghosts?
Oh, they've gone.
Where'd they go?
Well, I thought to myself, what makes ghosts go away?
What does?
Well, if I had a brain, I'd say daybreak.
But it's still night out.
Shall we show her what we did, fellas?
1, 2, 3.
Ding dong, the witch is dead. Witch will witch, the wicked witch. Ding dong, the wicked witch is dead. Wake up, the sleepyhead from your roost and out. Wake up, the wicked witch is dead. She's gone where the goblins go below, below, below.
Second part of the charm.
Leave me alone!
Now, my dear, it won't hurt a bit. Just a big kettle full of some water and powder.
A cauldron?
Oh, don't worry, my dear. Water isn't hot.
What will it do to me?
If it works, my dear, you'll shrink, that's all.
Shrink?
That's right, my dear. Let's try something else. Ah, yes. Here's that foolish Tin Man's axe.
Where is he now?
He's being taken care of. Now, let's just put it in and see how it works. Yes, it works beautifully, see?
And I'll get small like that?
Oh, but don't worry, my dear. You won't stay that way. Watch.
It's getting smaller and smaller.
And smaller and smaller.
It's gone!
That's right, my dear.
And that's what'll happen to me?
Yes, my dear. Now you'll be a good little girl and get in.
I won't!
Then I'll have you put in.
Help! Help, Scarecrow! Tin Man, help! Lion, help!
Back, little beast. Well, what do you want?
We heard just now.
Where's Tibia?
He sent us here. He's looking after the prisoners.
They're all right?
Oh, they're fine.
How long have you three been haunting here?
We go with the lease.
What's wrong with that one on the end?
He always does that. He died of too much air conditioning.
Help me with this brat, would you?
Get her, boys!
Don't!
Hey, I can't move.
Thought you'd fool me, eh? So there's nothing I can do to hurt you, eh? Watch this, Scarecrow!
Don't you dare do that to the Scarecrow!
Atta girl, Dorothy!
Hey, I can move again.
You saved us, Dorothy.
You saved me, you mean?
Look! She's getting away!
Look how small she is.
Don't let her get out!
No, you don't, wait.
Does it?
She's getting out again!
Look at her shrink. This must be the same stuff my laundry uses.
How'd you get away from the ghosts?
Oh, they've gone.
Where'd they go?
Well, I thought to myself, what makes ghosts go away?
What does?
Well, if I had a brain, I'd say daybreak.
But it's still night out.
Shall we show her what we did, fellas?
1, 2, 3.
Come, 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 come! Ding dong, the witch is dead. Witch, oh witch, the wicked witch. Ding dong, the wicked witch is dead. Wake up, sleepyhead, rub your eyes and out. Wake up, the wicked witch is dead. She's gone where the goblins going up below your home. Let's open up and sing and ring the bells of ding dong, a merry old sing it high, sing it low. Let them know the wicked witch is dead.
If I had a heart, it would be thoroughly clanging in my breast now.
It would? I'm so proud.
Do you realize that people from all over Oz have come to be at the party the wizard's throwing in our honor?
I know.
What a heart the wizard must have.
But Tin Man, when is he going to see us?
You can't rush a wizard, Dorothy.
But we've been back a week now.
But think about the great time we've had. A party tonight, a banquet last night, and the night before.
But Tin Man, that doesn't get you your heart. That doesn't get me back to Kansas.
Don't get upset, my dear. It's bad for the heart.
I wish the wizard would give me courage so I get up in the morning to ask somebody to dance with me.
Don't cry, my dear.
There, Dorothy.
Now then, what's the trouble?
I want to go home.
But the wizard's going to send you home.
But when?
Well, any day now.
It isn't fair.
Well, it probably just slipped his mind, Dorothy.
I don't care. We killed this little witch for him, didn't we?
What's the matter with you?
Getting hot under the collar. Dorothy's right. The wizard ain't got no right to do this. What am I, a lion or a mouse? I'm not gonna let any wizard make Dorothy cry.
Those are my thoughts too. So, let's think what can be done.
There's no time for thinking. What we want is action. Hey, Lord Growly.
Oh, hello, my friend.
Get in there and tell Great Oz that we want to see him, and we want to see him now.
Whoa, tell the Great Oz what?
And furthermore, if he don't see us, I will personally tear him from limb to limb. Now beat it! Grr! What am I saying that I'm saying? Why don't I just keep my big jaw shut?
I'm proud of you, Lion.
We all, my friend. And personally, I would rather never have a heart than to see Dorothy as upset as this.
Those are my thoughts too.
You're so kind.
We just don't want to see you cry, that's all.
But when you're so kind, it makes me want to cry more than ever.
Everything's gonna be alright, see? What is it?
War is a puny beast that's going to tear the great Ozman from them. War is it? Is it this
Promise. You got me all wrong. You see, I ain't mad. We just want to see her, that's all.
I am off the great devil. I see whom I will, when I will. Now go, before I screw you off.
We're not going to go, Mr. Wizard. We're not being annoying or anything. We're just asking you to keep your promise.
What promise?
You said you'd send me back to Kansas once I killed the Wicked Witch.
And you promised me a brain.
And me a heart.
Is the Wicked Witch truly dead?
Yes, I melted her in some water.
Dear me. I'll have to think this over. Come back tomorrow.
You've had enough time already.
We won't wait any longer.
We're just asking you to keep your promise.
Go! I said go!
Girl, fight first. No, please, Scotch. How? I think I killed it.
There's someone inside it.
Oh, thank you so much.
Who are you?
I'm Oz, the Great Terror. I guess I'm not so terrible.
Aren't you the Great Wizard?
Shh, not so loud, you're ruining me around here.
Hey, huh?
Why, you're nothing but a humbug. Good for nothing humbug.
Oh no, I'm a first-rate humbug, my dear, even if I am a bad wizard.
I don't see how they came to believe that you are a wizard.
Well, it's a long story, my dear. I was at the tent show back in Omaha.
Omaha? And that's right next to Kansas.
Ah, so it is. Well, anyways, I was a magician at the show. Hologram stuff, of course. But it was in real life. See, look here.
Magic.
Not magic, my friend, just illusion.
I still don't see how being a 10-show magician got you to Oz, though.
Well, I was getting to that part. I was not just a magician at the show. I'd also do lunar sighting to gather a crowd.
Yes?
Well, one day, the ropes got caught, and I couldn't get down. So I drifted, far beyond the clouds. Heaven knows how long I drifted. I know it was at least one day and one night before I fell asleep. And when I woke up, I was convinced I Emerald City. Naturally, people lost lives something out of the ordinary. And I must say, I did nothing to dissuade them. That's how I became Oz, the Great Terrible.
And they made you ruler over them?
Yes, a good industrial I've been to. And that's why I'd be a shame if they were to find out.
We don't want to snitch on you. All we want is what you promised.
Ah, yes. Where did I put that? The courage at Princeton's line? You already have courage. You just need a physical manifestation so that everyone can see it. In my country, when a man is exceedingly brave, they give him a medal. Here, take this. Instead of feeling cowardly next time, feel the medal instead.
Gee, thanks.
But what about my heart?
Ah, it's in man. When a man's heart is exceedingly large, they give testimony as an article of their esteem. Here. Take this watch as a token of your exceedingly large heart.
Thank you.
And how about my brains?
In my country, there are great institutions devoted solely to the development of the mind. They're called colleges. When a man has brains enough, they give him one of these. By the authority vested by me, by the Oz Institute, or what have you not, I hereby declare you Dr. of all scarecrows.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Well, they're all so wonderful.
Hey, what about Dorothy?
Yeah, what about Dorothy?
Dorothy next.
Yes, Dorothy. Well, you forced me to a cabinet decision, my dear. I'm afraid the only way to take you back to Kansas is for me to take you myself.
Hey, could you? Would you?
Citizens of Oz, I, your wizard, Parvadu Alta, am about to embark upon a hazardous and technically unexplainable journey into outer space. To confer, converse, and other such hobnob with my fellow brother wizards. If a time comes, if any, that I return, by virtue of the superior brain, the scarecrow is to rule in my stead. Assisted by the two men, by virtue of his large heart, along with the lion, by virtue of courage. Obey them as you would me. Thank you, my friends. Now, I must embark. Come aboard, Dorothy. Come aboard.
don't want you to leave.
But I've got to get back to Kansas.
But don't you love us, Dorothy?
You know I do. But there's a place and people that love me there, too. Now, it's further away than the furthest dream. Scarecrow, I'll never get back to Kansas. Never, ever.
Never is a very, very long time, Dorothy.
Could you help me?
You don't need to be helped any longer. You've always had the power to get back to Kansas.
I have.
Then why didn't you tell her sooner?
Because she wouldn't have believed me. She had to learn it for herself.
Well, what have you learned, Dorothy?
I think that it isn't just enough to want to see Aunt Em and Uncle Henry. And if I ever go looking for my heart's desire again, I really shouldn't look further than my backyard. Because if it isn't there, then I never really lost it in the first place. Is that it?
That's all it is. Now the shoes will take you back to Kansas in 2 seconds.
It's gonna be so hard to say goodbye. Goodbye, Tin Man. Oh, don't cry. You rust so terribly.
Now I know I have a heart. Because it's breaking.
Goodbye, Lion. I know it's not right, but I'm gonna miss the way you used to holler before you got your courage.
I think I'm going to do a little more hollering.
Goodbye, Scarecrow. You were my first friend here. I think I'm gonna miss you more than ever.
You know, having a brain don't make parting any easier, Dorothy. Goodbye. I'll always think of you.
Are you ready to leave now?
Yes, before I decide to stay forever.
Then all you have to do is click your heels together 3 times and say to yourself over and over, there's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home.
There's no place like home.
1.
There's no place like home.
2.
There's no place like home.
Goodbye, Dorothy.
Dorothy! Dorothy! Your Aunt Em and I, we're right here.
Oh my. Hello, Margaret. This is Assassin House today. This is Joseph.
Hello, Oz.
Oz, my name's Dr. Wookie. Wait, you can call me whatever you want.
Uncle Henry, you were my guard.
I've guarded you now. I won't let any harm come to you again.
Is she alright?
There was a moment when I thought she'd left us.
But I did leave her. And that's the trouble. And I tried to get back for days and days.
Sounds like a terrible nightmare.
But it wasn't a dream.
Sure it wasn't. Do you remember your old pal Joe?
What?
No, lady. You couldn't forget birthdays, could you?
Of course not.
She'll be alright.
Aunt Em!
Dorothy, you're safe and sound.
Oh, thanks to you, Aunt Em. You showed me how to use the slippers.
I'm not gonna use the slipper on you. Do it during
dreams that you dream of once in a lullaby. Oh, somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly, and the dreams that you dream of, dreams really do come true. Ooh, someday you wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind. Be where trouble melts like lemon drops, high above the chimney top. That's where you find me, oh, somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly, and the dream that you dare to, oh why can't I? Someday I wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind. Be where trouble melts like a lemon drops, high above the chimney top. That's where you find me, oh, somewhere over the rainbow, way up high. And the dreams that you dare to, why, oh why can't I?